Hi everyone, and welcome to another Doctor Who figure review by me, Super Hamster. And as you can see today, I'm reviewing the Time Monster set, which consists of the Master, as played by Roger Delgado, and the Master's TARDIS, disguised as a computer bank. So this was the first set ever to have the Master's TARDIS. Now we have the Keeper of Traken set, which has the TARDIS disguised as a grandfather clock and the Melker. But this was the first time that the Master's TARDIS was released with the Master. I never originally bought this set because I had the Master and Axon set, and I didn't want two Masters, so I didn't buy it. But then it was only £20, so I thought I'll buy it, and it was a very, very good buy because it's a fantastic set. Also in this set, you get 3 accessories, which I shall show you later, but first I'm going to show you the packaging that this set came in. Okay, so here is the packaging the figures came in. In the top left hand corner here says posable action figure and vehicle. Down here we have a picture of Roger Delgado, the Master, and then beneath that it says the Master and TARDIS from the Time Monster, with a BBC logo down here. Doctor Who logo, beneath that the Master with TARDIS as computer bank, the third Doctor and the dates when he appeared in the show, American safety label, a photo of the TARDIS disguised as the computer bank, and then an Underground Toys logo down there. So that's pretty much it for the front of the packaging. On the side we have the Doctor Who logo up the top. Beneath that we have a picture of the TARDIS, the Master's TARDIS. Then another photo, exactly the same as on the front, of the Master, and then the same information as on the front. Then on the back here, up the top we have the Doctor Who logo. Beneath that we have the dates when each Doctor appeared in the show, all the way to the 8th Doctor. 1972, then the 2 photos again exactly the same. Then some information on the episode, the Time Monster. And then down here we have the manufacturing labels, the code bars, what the set includes, and so on. Okay, so I'm going to start by taking a look at the Master. So if we start with the face, get a focus. There. So he looks absolutely fantastic. He looks just like the actor, Roger Delgado. The wrinkles above the eyes look brilliant. The facial expression looks really smug and looks just like him, which is great. The beard has been done really nicely. The paint application's perfect, even with the grey on the beard there. Then you have hints of grey in his hair. The bags under his eyes also look great. So detail wise, the head is brilliant. It is completely accurate and fantastic. So moving down now to the torso. So it is pretty basic. He basically has the black coat on with 3 pockets. And then you can see the shirt coming out at the end of the sleeves, and then he has his gloves on. The trousers, which are nicely done as well, with some creases towards the bottom. Not too much to say about them though. Then we have obviously the shoes. On the back we have some nice creases there, also on the back of the trousers. So there isn't too much detail on the body, but that is to be expected because they can't put an awful lot on really. But for the resemblance to the Master, it is perfect. It's absolutely great. He also comes with his TCE there. Nice accessory to have. Then he comes with the Doctor's time device there, which is nicely done. There was more detail in the official images, but some of that's gone. There were numbers on there going around, but that doesn't matter too much. It's still very, very nice. And then he also comes with the Crystal of Kronos, which yet again has been sculpted really nicely. It fits into his hand quite nicely. I think it fits better into his left hand. I think his right hand was intended for the TCE, and then his left hand was intended for the Crystal of Kronos, and that obviously fits into the third Doctor's hand really nicely and really easily. So that's about it really for the Master. So now to have a look at the articulation on the figure. So it is pretty standard. So the head does 90 degrees there and 90 degrees there. It does do a 360, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. 360 at the shoulders, 360 biceps, elbow articulation, and 360 at the hands, but they are a bit stiff. 360 at the waist, then thigh articulation, and knee articulation, and no articulation at the feet. So as I said, pretty standard, but all in all, it is a wonderful figure. So that is it for the Master now, and now I'm going to look at his TARDIS. Okay, so here is the Master's TARDIS disguised as a computer bank. So it is very basic, really. It is one piece of plastic. It's a bit of PVC plastic, as you can see, because there is a hole in the bottom there. So it's quite rubbery. The detail on it, though, is very nice. The paint application, I must say, is quite poor. If we take a look here, it's not been painted very well. It doesn't actually look as bad on camera, but it hasn't been painted very well there. And then it does actually go inwards. The middle of the TARDIS does go in slightly, so it's not exactly flat like that. It goes inwards a bit like that, but it doesn't matter. It's not that bad. It only goes in slightly, but it is quite nice. It's very good for display and for figure adventures. I wouldn't use it as the Master's TARDIS. I would use the grandfather clock instead, but it is very good when it's on display or for figure adventures. So the front, nicely detailed, nice ridges there. Then on the side it is just a green colour. On the back exactly the same, just a plain green on that side as well. So the only place we have a bit of detail is on the front here, and it is quite nice. I do like it a lot. The bottom, as I showed you earlier, is a hole with the manufacturing things, if you like. So it is fairly decent. Nowhere near as good as the grandfather clock and the Melka, but it is very nice. It is quite big. It's not as big as the TARDIS from the David Tennant era, Matt Smith, the 7th Doctor, the 4th Doctor, or the 1st Doctor. It's not as tall as that, but it is still quite big. So, all in all, it is a very nice set. For £19.99, I do recommend buying it for that price. The Master is absolutely brilliant for detail, and then the TARDIS is a nice addition to anyone's collection. So that's it, guys, and thanks for watching.